Hey everybody, this is Chad, and today I'm doing an unboxing review of the Unicomp Mini M that they just started releasing. It was supposed to come out like a year ago in March, I think. That's when I first heard about it, and I put in a pre-order by buying a gift card from them. And then it was delayed, and I think COVID delayed it even more. I mean, that might have been most of why it was delayed. But anyway, it was delayed, and finally about a month ago, I got a note from them saying, "We're ready. If you want to order one, you'll get it in about a month." And sure enough, here a month later, I got it. And it's really kind of cool. It came in this box. This is the box they shipped it in. And if you can see on there, let's see, it says that the date is 3/31/2021, which was like Wednesday. So it got here like 4 days later, 3 days later, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days later. It came on Saturday. So they made it on Wednesday, they shipped it out, and now I have it. So we're gonna open this up, and this should be fun. All right, here we go. Okay, it's time to unbox. Now, while I was waiting for this, well, I wasn't very patient because I decided to get the old equivalent of the Mini M, what's known as the space-saving keyboard from IBM. I picked up actually a couple on eBay. I found one and it looked good, so I bought that, and then like a week later another one showed up where it had been screw modded, like a bolt mod but with screws. So I got that one too, and I like that one better, but here it is. There it is again. Invoice for me. I got it bubble wrapped and cardboard wrapped. This is my first Unicomp Model M. I played around with IBM Model M's for a long time, but I've never decided to get a new Unicomp. Some people say that they're not as nice, and I can understand that. You can even see as the Model M's are being made in the later years by Lexmark, they weren't always as nice. Layer bubble wrap on the top. Looks like we have a couple different USB options on the back there. There's that one option and a button. What's the button for? The USB cable. It looks like it's got standard USB cable on both ends, so I can plug in to that, and I think that is a button. It is not uncommon for keys or the spacebar to become dislodged during shipping. Double strike characters, buckling spring problems. If I have any problems, I'm definitely going to have to look at this, but for now, I think we'll set it aside. Here it is. You can see that they have the keys double printed for the number pad, like on the IBM space-saving keyboard. Unlike the space-saving keyboard, you have number lock, cap lock, and scroll lock lights up at the top. Otherwise, it looks like it's very much the size. I'll do a comparison. There's the label on the bottom. Again, the same date, 3/31/2021. Made in USA. Model M, 5 volts, Unicomp. Looks like it has the standard legs from the Model M. And the feet. they would have had it in a more classic kind of business beige putty color, I probably would have picked that. But there weren't a lot of options available. The key printing is not always real nice on the newer keyboards. And it looks like maybe it could have been printed a little bit further left. But all in all, I think they look good. The feel, I think, is pretty good. Here is the first one that I ordered, and I feel like this one has key feel probably pretty close to factory. I don't think this keyboard saw a lot of use before I got it. Yeah, I do not feel any kind of problem between that one. This is the other one I got that's been screw modded. And this one is a little bit nicer key feel. It's very smooth. The screw modding did a really good job at making the keys all very consistent feeling. So nice. Yeah, this is more like the first one I showed you. A little stiffer. Not horrible, but not as smooth as the other one. Let's do a little bit of side-by-side comparison. You can see the original one is bigger. It's wider. Front to back doesn't look like it's significant. I think the major difference for the width comes in, you can see this looks like about less than ½ an inch, and this looks like it's almost 3/4 of an inch. So that's why it's a little bit wider overall. Probably only ½ an inch though. One interesting thing I saw in the back was some of the newer IBMs that were made by Lexmark, and then later the Unicomp ones, have the wire coming out of the back here instead of over here. And you can see on this one the recession for the wire is over here, and the recession for the wire on this one is over here. So they did a bit of a redesign, I think, for this. Maybe it's even, I don't know, I feel like it's the first one they kind of designed from the ground up, even though they were basing it on this kind of style of board. But I know they've done some other designs too, so I really shouldn't say it's the first one they've done, but I feel like they spent a lot of time on it and they did a good job. You can see the space bar is shorter, so they can fit in this extra giant Windows key here, which I probably would have preferred not having this extra giant Windows key there and a bigger space bar, because you only need one Windows key, if even one. I get by without any usually, but I don't think I'll ever have a problem accidentally hitting that Alt key instead of the space bar. And look, they did. They printed the Alt key in green. I love that, because that's how it is on a lot of the Model M's from IBM. Alt key in green. That's cool. I should send them a thank you note just for that. Anyway, So far so good, but I'm going to do just a little bit more for you. I'm going to plug this thing in and see how it works. One of the problems with this one is that when you put the number lock on, you get numbers here, and if you want to use a separate number pad, it can be problematic because you got your number lock on and then you start typing and you start typing numbers, and I believe that this works the same way. You can see that the scroll lock and the number lock is the same thing. For this keyboard, you hold shift to turn the number lock on, and I think that that's the same way this one works. But we're going to see if we can't try it out. I kind of like that they put that big sturdy plug in there. A lot of the times those plugs, I feel like, are going to break the keyboard. So I don't know how well this is going to work. We're going to try to show you the computer right on the desktop. All right. Got the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog just like we should. And if we go shift number lock, we got the number lock on just like it's supposed to. Everything looks like it's working like it should. Escape. F1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Print screen, scroll lock, pause. Cap lock. Tab. Put the number lock back on, test the number keys. And there we go. All right, well, it works. Everything works exactly like it should. So, what do I think? I really would have preferred that they not put the number pad in there. I don't think that helps. Like I said before, I would prefer the longer space bar. I don't mind the extra little keys in there, but I'd just as soon not have the extra Windows key on the right. Like I also said, if it came in business putty color, I would prefer that, like my old one. But for what it is, it looks more modern. It's got the black with the gray keys and the white keys. You got the contrast. The white keys probably won't stay nice and clean, but for now they sure look nice and shiny. Like I said, the keys feel good. I like it a lot. And I believe it's $126, probably plus shipping for you. which is going to be cheaper than you can ever find one of those IBM Space Saver keys, I think. Especially one that's in nice shape. So it's great value in comparison. A lot of the Unicomps, they don't sell brand new for a whole lot less than you can get a used Model M full size. So, but this is definitely a bargain in comparison. So I like it. I would say go ahead and get one if you've been looking for one. Any other thoughts is I kind of would like to see a Model M without this part too, so it's just really small. I don't mind the extra keys at the top, but I would like to save a little width on my desktop. I've had a thought of like taking a regular Model M with the wire coming out over here and cutting off the right side. Maybe I'll do that someday. But for now, this works well. I give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.